Yo. So I just dropped an album or whatever. I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of one of my favorite songs off it. It goes by the name of Damn Shame. It's also not just my favorite song. A lot of people that have listened to the album said that it's their favorite. So I figured I'd do a breakdown for y'all. It's a pretty chill song. It's cool. So the way I started the song is not a way that I normally start songs, but I started with the drums. Bro, these drums are low-key crazy. So a while back, I just made a folder full of drum breaks for myself to use, and I made myself a whole pack, and this is one of the breaks. I figured since I released the song using one of the breaks from the pack, I'd release the pack for y'all as well. So linked in the description is my BeatStars page. I want to say there's 61 drum breaks and 25 percussion loops. It's $6.99. If y'all want to support me and get some dope-ass drum sounds, links in the description. Also on my BeatStars, there's a free sample pack. It's 6 samples. Some of them have stems as well. Tap into that. They're all kind of different vibes. So yeah, get yourself some drum sounds, some free samples. Link in the description. Back to the beat. The processing on this break, the kick was like really thuddy, like just really subby. So you see I have this crazy looking EQ, but it gets the job done. Same thing with the compressor, just something light. You can tell under it, there's a second instance of this same drum break. This is for the side chain. If you see the processing on the second one, it's just the sub frequencies. When the kick hits, I could duck the bass, but this is actually muted. You don't hear this in the mix. Speaking of the bass, let's move on to the bass. I can't remember if I did the bass or the keys first, but I want to say bass. Just a nice simple bass line. This bass is like from an old like indie pack I got. It was like some free drum pack, but I actually love this bass. I use it a lot. If I could find the link to the drum pack, I'll throw it in the description. You see I got a compressor on it. If you look, it's just side chaining from the second instance of the break. So this is the drum and the bass. Now to the keys. This is Whirly V by Arturia. I fuck with this plugin. This is my favorite preset too, Dark Ballad. Yeah, I just have the Analog Lab bundle. I think it's like the V collection or something that came with it. I'm actually super stoked about that. Like I use that one. I use this Stage 73 all the time. I love like electric piano sounds. And for processing, just a little bit of EQ. The next melodic instrument we got going on, we got some bells. This is actually like a pretty famous Omnisphere preset, I want to say, in memoriam too. I feel like I've like seen it in like Genius Deconstructed or something. Like rap producers be using this shit. Once again, just some EQ on it. Got a little bit of reverb as well. It's really textural. Next, I bet y'all didn't even hear this. During the pre-chorus, there's this little string that plays. It's another Omnisphere preset. Anyways, bro, that's the basics for the beat, really. The chorus, we got some strings that kind of segue between the bars. Just nice little transition type stuff. Once the fundamental part of the beat was done, I started to sequence it, and the first thing I decided to do was add a little electric guitar. Y'all gotta know. Y'all gotta tap in. This is my baby right here. American-made Fender Strat, Sunburst. We got the humbucker. Bro, this shit is beautiful. If y'all fuck with guitars, I fuck with you. And so I recorded that directly into my interface, and I ran it through a digital amp. You see I got CLA guitars on it. CLA guitars low-key mid, I'm not gonna lie, but I fuck with it sometimes. It sounded right here. It sounds nice and crunchy. Yeah, man, so that's like the bridge part. I'm gonna skip the choir on the chorus. I know that's what y'all want to hear. We'll get there. First off, I want to talk about the vocals. This vocal mixing was interesting. Because I wanted to go for that concert vocal vibe, I had to be a little creative. My main thing that I wanted to capture was concert vocals sometimes get a little boxy and they get feedbacky. It's almost like a slap delay. So I started just with my normal chain. I got my tuner, EQ, de-esser, multi-band compression, and then some other compressors. Fresh Air, bro. If y'all don't got Fresh Air for vocals, it's a great free plugin. And you see here, this EQ, I usually don't have like my 1K boosted like this, but it gave it that little boxy feel, so I kept it. And the real sauce is in the reverb. Yo, sing this shit. So if you hear it, it sounds like very reflecty. I'm gonna play just the reverb, no direct signal. Yo, sing this shit. That's kind of what I was going for. I want it to sound like mic feedback. And so the reverb isn't playing as much of a reverb roll, but more of like a slap delay. And then later I bust it down to another reverb. That's a more like concert venue. Oh, it's literally called Medium Concert is the name of the preset I started with. So it's more of like a concert reverb that is being bussed out to. For the pre-chorus and the verse and stuff, it was a little too much, all that reverb and like the delay effect. So I have a different chain here. You can see the EQ slightly different, and then the reverb, it's the same exact reverb preset, but I'm fucking with the EQ here. The reverb's a lot lower, the reflections are a lot lower, so it sits in that same pocket. It has that same reverb, just not to the same extent. Moving on to the verse, man, this was a shit show. You can see all these chops here, man. I took so many takes. All right, now that we're done with the vocal mixing, let's get into the choir. You can see it says Omnisphere. Y'all already know. Right when I added this choir, bro, immediately I sent a video to the group chat because I knew this shit was a banger. I sent it to the boys. I was like, yo, we fucking making it with this one, dog. Preset's called Japanese Children Choir. If y'all got Omnisphere, tap in. Let me play the whole instrumental for you. Low key, my favorite part might be the strings, bro. Like, it really just leads in the next. It just kind of like. And yeah, bro, that's it for the beat making. I'm gonna get into the songwriting real quick. So if y'all listen to the album's very much a breakup album, and this song kind of sits in that pocket where it could come off pretty cocky, honestly, just from the chorus alone being like, oh, I guess we can't change, that's a shame, but I'm sipping champagne, like I'm up now, as like a fuck you to an ex-partner, which really wasn't the vibe I was going for. For the verse, I was really mindful about conveying what I really meant, which is you got to take the highs with the lows. This is obviously a low coming out of a breakup. It's always hard to lose someone that was so integral to your life, but also like there's amazing things happening in my life as well. And so in the verse, I'm saying I'm really just forgiving my partner for the wrongs that they did throughout the relationship, hoping that they do the same for me. We can still cross paths, ain't no problem with that. You're an angel, I know. Just letting them know that I recognize that just because we're not together, that doesn't make them my enemy. You know what I'm saying? And towards the end, I think I really bring it home by just say, plan for the worst, but we pray for the best, just in case there's a day when it rains that I got enough left, you can still have the rest. I think it's normal to plan for the worst and pray for the best. I think that's the way we should be living, you know what I'm saying? Take precautionary measures. Ultimately, you just got to stay hopeful. And once I know that I'm set and I got enough left, you can still have the rest. And that's kind of a message to my ex-partner, but also just a message to people in my life in general. Once I make sure that I'm 100% good, like the first thing I'm doing is spreading positivity to the people around me, the people that are here to support me and shit. Enough about me, enough about the songwriting, enough about the music. If y'all want to go check out the drum kit, links in the description. There's previews on the BeatStars. If you use any of the samples and shit, feel free to reach out to me on TikTok or Instagram. I love seeing what y'all are up to. If you guys want to check out Damn Shame, it's linked in the description. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I hope you guys took something away from it, learned something. Keep making music, keep loving music, keep spreading positivity. Peace, y'all.